Yo, it's your boy CT Crusher here checking in. Just wanting to remind y'all to go subscribe to my homie Hoodie Jube for the Hoodie Jube live podcast. We talking pressing topics here for you every night of the week. Hit that ding dong bell to make sure you don't miss an upload. Come join in on the conversation. Help us expand the community. We do a lot of giveaways, give away to a lot of charities, giving away to the local children's hospital. And oh, by the way, if you want a chance to win free NFL tickets, yes, I said that, free NFL tickets. Make sure you subscribe and hit the ding so you don't miss a chance to win free NFL tickets. Peace out.
You can't see us. I Saints going to the Super Bowl, talking black and gold. Cameron Jordan on the field, about to take a QB soul. Ever Mara break a tackle, so you know he bold. Mike Thomas catching everything, so you know he cold. He talking Byron Matthew, he talking Marcus May. We in the backfield, we gon' make them pay. Them boys hitting hard, they need an X-ray. Yeah. We talking black and gold. 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 Straight to the Super Bowl. Your time is up. Our time is now. Say hoodie, you can't see us. Our time is now. Hoodie droop in the building. We shining now. We shining. You can't see us. Our time is now. You heard me? Your time is up. Our time is now. You can't see us. Our time is now. Say hoodie, hoodie droop in the building. We shining.
Here he is, Hoodie Juby.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hoodie Juby, and we are back with another video. And for those who don't know, y'all will know, there's no YouTube without your boy Hoodie Jube, y'all. I hope everybody's having a good day. I don't know what time it is that y'all are watching this video, but I hope y'all are having a great one. And make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new. And also turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the great videos or great podcasts that we do on this channel. Now, let's get straight into the video, y'all. So the New Orleans Saints in the 2023 NFL Draft in the 4th round, where they traded up for the first pick on day 3, they go and draft offensive lineman Nick Saldiveri, I think that's how you say his name, from Old Dominion. So here's the report right here from Nick Underhill. He said the Saints are selecting offensive line Nick Saldiveri. Like I said, I think I'm saying his name right, from Old Dominion, man. So it was a good pick, I believe, to me. And the reason why I say I think it was a good pick was because the Saints, need depth at offensive line. Andrews Pete is almost gone, probably going after the season. And I got to realize this guy right here that we just selected, Nick, played a lot of tackle in his career, okay? But he can be moved to the inside if needed to, because he has played those positions as well in the inside. And if you think about it, Andrews Pete went the same way. Remember, we drafted him as a tackle, moved him into the guard, and became a really good guard. Um, so I think they're going to try to do the same thing with Nick, knowing that Andrews Pete is most likely out after this season with the New Orleans Saints. So I think it was a good pick. It was a good need because, people do get hurt on that line. And to have a guy like Nick to come in here and basically can play tackle, can play inside, to have somebody that you can rotate around is really great because you don't know when injuries are going to occur. And it's hard. When I tell you it's hard, it's definitely hard to keep an offensive lineman healthy for a 17-game stretch. People do get hurt. This is a physical sport. So I think it was a good pick. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think down below. And I'm about to play this video for y'all of his interview, because he did get interviewed after he got selected. So I want everybody to comment down below and let me know what y'all think. And like I said, here's the interview for Mr. Nick right here. So let's hear what he's got to say.
Congratulations, man. Welcome to, well, not welcome to New Orleans yet, but you'll be on your way here soon.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so happy.
Good. So did you have previous conversations with the New Orleans Saints? Did you kind of have a feeling that this was a team that might give you the call, or was this kind of a surprise?
Yeah, absolutely. So I talked to the Saints at the Senior Bowl and had a really good conversation. I talked to them more than once actually. And then like with my agency, they sent me like 7 hats. And it was kind of like teams that we felt like were a good fit and that it could work out like this. And the Saints were obviously one of them. So I had a feeling and I was obviously super jacked up to get the call and I'm super fired up to get out there.
Were you wearing any of the hats before the draft? Was there one that you wanted to put on more than the others?
No. I wouldn't dare put one of them on. It's like, I don't know, it gives me bad vibes.
One of the things that's always kind of highlighted about your game is kind of your versatility all along the offensive line. Is that sort of something you consider your calling card maybe as an offensive lineman, or you think that there's something else that needs to be highlighted about you?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'm an offensive lineman at the end of the day. I'm not in one box. I don't play tackle, guard, center. Like I play it all. And I take pride in that. I take pride in having the ability to do that because it's not easy. Everybody can't do that. So I take pride in it for sure. I think I have a lot of like strong points in my game, like my feet, my anchor strength, my hands, and versatility is kind of just one focal point that kind of separates me from everybody else.
Nick, what was that Senior Bowl experience like for you?
It was awesome. I mean, obviously it's such a great opportunity coming from where I come from. It doesn't happen every year. But I was super jacked up to go out there and have that opportunity. And I feel like I took advantage of it, being able to show that I had that position versatility and go play guard and center for the first time ever. And like live bullets, that's my first time playing at the Senior Bowl. And I had some success. So it was really fun. And obviously long days and things like that, but I really enjoyed it.
Nick, at the Senior Bowl, what were your conversations like with the Saints? What are some of the things they said they liked about your game?
Yeah, so I think what they liked was my football IQ and my mental ability. Like sit down, go through film and learn some plays from the Saints and have me recite my job and this assignments for everybody back to the coaches. And then that was one meeting. And then another meeting was kind of just getting to know me as a person and my background and everything. And we meshed well and just, it was good energy that we had going on. And I could tell that they liked me for sure. And I definitely liked the people that I was meeting with as well.
How does it feel knowing they traded up to get you?
It feels awesome. I mean, I'm so appreciative. Obviously, this is a lifelong dream to do this. And them willing to trade up and like take a chance on me, I can't wait to repay them.
Nick, that recall exercise you were talking about, like, do they give you a play like at the beginning, talk about some other stuff and come back to it? Or is it kind of like they show you and like, how does that work?
No, some teams do that. But with the Saints, it was kind of just like going through step by step. It wasn't really a teach you right now and then recall later. It was like kind of ripping through plays pretty fast and then kind of like showing different looks, different fronts and things like that, and kind of seeing how fast you can just fire off answers and like be confident with your answers and just pick up information really quickly.
What's the difference between playing tackle and guard, or you even mentioned you played some center? Like, what's the difference between each position, and how does your technique or role change within each one?
Yeah, I'd say it's just like angles and space and timing, really. Like a tackle, you have like more time to do some things. When you're in there at guard and center, things happen a little bit faster. So you want to be a little bit more active with your hands. You want to get on guys quicker because one, they're bigger bodies in there. And two, it's just so much tighter. You don't have as much space between you guys. So it just changes. Like obviously the angles of your sets change because you're going to be a lot flatter at guard because you're controlling the depth of the pocket. Whereas at tackle, you're controlling the width of the pocket. So they're just like things that change mentally, like, and physically. It's easy fixes. It's a different position.
For a lot of guys,
what is it?
For a lot of guys, they struggle to do that. Like we'll say, hey, I'll just move them inside, and they can't do it. Why do you think that it is something that you're able to just kind of click and go with moving to different spots?
Yeah, I think it's athletic ability, and I think it goes back to the mental side of it. Like when it's playing one position is hard enough in football mentally in terms of reacting and knowing your assignment. Being able to do multiple takes like dedication to your craft and if you don't have to think about what you're doing because you know the plays like the back of your hand, it allows you to play fast. So think fast, play fast kind of thing. So you have to approach everything as a center. You have to approach everything knowing everybody's job at all times because you never know what's going to happen. You could go from right to left. You could go from guard to tackle. Just having a good understanding of what the offense is trying to do as a whole. And that just kind of goes to help understand what your piece of the puzzle is on the offense.
And Nick, what are some of the challenges that come with working left side, right side, and having to maybe swap sides on the offensive line?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a reps thing, a banked reps thing. Like, I've played a lot of right side my entire life, and then so I'm obviously super comfortable there. In terms of going to the left, you kind of just things change a little bit. Your stance might not be the same. You just got to do what you're comfortable doing, and you just got to know what works for you. And you got to, if you're not comfortable doing something, you got to get more reps at it and get comfortable.
Nick, I got to ask you about the eating competition with Duke Manyweather.
Yeah.
So I got to know, first of all, is this like a thing where you just are competitive, or is this like you feel like you could consistently gain 10 pounds in a single meal? I got to know.
I couldn't consistently do that. It was really just a competitive thing. I mean, it's just the most offensive line thing ever, going out there and having a bunch of offensive linemen eat as much steak as possible. But it was fun, and I wasn't going to go in there and not win. Like, I knew that I wanted it more than they did. And we had a good group of guys in there, and it was all good fun. But like, I am just a competitor. I've been like that since I was a kid. So that's just how I am. And I wasn't going to go in there and not win.
I am the Tiger, man. I love it.
Why did you go to Old Dominion, and how have you evolved since you got there?
Yeah, so ODU recruited me off of my junior tape in high school, and I went up to a junior day, and they gave me an offer, and they were like, "We got 3 spots for offensive linemen, and once they're gone, they're gone." And then I went home, and I was home for like a month, and another offensive lineman committed, and it was the only offer I had at that point. And I was like, I want to play Division I football. I want to go to school for free, and I want to get my degree and everything. And then I like the people, I like the area, and I saw potential in the university. So it was just, I wasn't going to not take my opportunity to go play Division I football. So, but once I took my opportunity to go to ODU, like, that was it. Like, my word is my bond. Once I committed, I didn't even make a senior highlight tape. I didn't allow coaches to come talk to me. Like, when I committed to them, that was that. Like, if I was going to go to the NFL, I was going to do it out of Old Dominion. And I think loyalty is few and far between these days, especially with the way college football is just different. And I take pride in like being loyal to people that take chances on me, and just giving them my all and paying this game the respect it deserves, and just doing things the right way.
Is that why you stayed through the COVID year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, it means way more to go to the NFL out of Old Dominion and not just transfer out and go to another school and be another guy who went to the NFL. Like, there is merit in that. You do have to go there and you have to earn a job, but I just wanted to make it out of where I came from.
How did you stay up on your game during that year off?
Yeah, so that year was definitely weird. It was 18 months without a game, and you kind of just had to see it as an opportunity, not an obstacle. I feel like, I saw it when that happened. I saw it as, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be able to train and change my body. I'm going to be able to perfect my craft, and I'm just going to take it one day at a time. I don't know what's next. I don't know when I'm going to have a game. There is no light at the end of the tunnel right now. So I just had to take it one day at a time and just see it as an opportunity, and just try to focus on one thing every day and get better at one thing every day.
Does that unknown period make today all that more rewarding?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I went through a lot when I was at Old Dominion. I went through good and bad for sure. I mean, I went 1-11 in 2019, and then didn't play in 2020. And then the next time we come out, we start 1-6, and then we rip off 5 in a row, and we go to a bowl game. And then I'm a captain my senior season, and things just didn't go the way that I would have liked. And but I met a lot of great people. I was coached by great people, and I learned a lot of great lessons moving forward, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Nick, you ever been to New Orleans before?
Never. I can't wait though. Fired up.
And you said a couple of times, you mentioned taking a chance on you in reference to Old Dominion. Can you just be more specific what you mean by that? I mean, do you think there was risk inherent in offering you a scholarship at that time based on what you had accomplished in high school, or?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I was 6'5", 6'6", probably about 290, maybe 280 my junior year, 290 my senior year. But my school that I went to wasn't the most like noticed school. I think there's been one person at my school before me to go Division I, And like out of my county, it's the school that's like in the country, in the farmlands, and people just like they just kind of write them off. And them coming and finding me out there and like from immediately taking me in and liking my energy and seeing that I have potential to be a great offensive lineman. I just appreciate that, and it means a ton to me. I see that as them taking a chance on me because they don't have to offer me a scholarship. Like I'm not obligated, I'm not entitled to that. So I'm appreciative of that, and I wanted to repay them.
How realistic did you view an NFL career when you first left high school for college?
I definitely saw it as realistic. I've always been very optimistic and very hopeful and very determined, and just like I've always wanted it. And kind of like coming from my high school, I didn't have the most opportunity out of everyone around me. Um, I always saw it as like, if you're good, they'll find you. And early on in college, I was kind of just finding my role, playing my role, doing what I needed to do to help the team win. But as it went on, like I knew it was attainable, and I was just working, especially when that COVID year came around. I was like, this is a time where I can really change my game, change myself, and just like make things however I want them. I determine how this goes, and I determine my fate. And that's kind of just how I saw it. And I kind of just took it one day at a time. I tried to not look forward to this day. I just kind of wanted to take it one day at a time and one opportunity at a time. And I've done the same thing throughout this whole process in terms of Senior Bowl, Combine, all that stuff, Pro Day, just one day at a time, and it's all going to work itself out.
Nick, the Saints cared so much about makeup and character when it comes to players they add to their locker room. How would you describe yourself as a teammate and in the locker room?
I would describe myself as someone who does things the right way, and someone who you can count on to be dependable and accountable, and someone who's a culture changer for you. Like someone who, if you have a good culture, I'm only going to come in and improve it. And then if you have like a culture that needs help, I'm going to do everything I can to come and just help it. And I approach the game the right way. I care about my teammates. Like in terms of a leadership standpoint, I would never ask a teammate to do something that I wouldn't do myself, but that's like later down the road when you're like a captain and things of that nature. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to do everything I can to help the team win. And that's infectious. That's very infectious. Like people who will lay it all on the line and like not care about who gets the credit, that kind of thing. I'm all about that. And I just want to do everything, like anything it takes to help this team win is what I want to do.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Well said.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys a ton.
So y'all heard it, man, from Nick. He's super pumped up and ready, basically ready for everything. And you heard from him. He can play inside, he can play outside, and that's what he loves about his position. You know, like he loves taking that on because not everybody can play inside, outside. You know, some of them can play only one position, but he can play it all. And I think that's what's amazing about having this dude. And you can hear from what he was saying is how he's, you know, a great leader, man. He just wants to be there and, you know, win. If he's gonna be there, he wants to give it his all for that people, you know. He likes stepping up to the plate, you know, doing everything for his team. So I really like this pick. I think it was a great pick. I think he's going to be here for a long time, y'all. I think he's going to be one of the next best guard or tackle on this team. But let me know in the comment section what y'all think of Nick. I think he's amazing, man. Sounds great already. Can't wait to see him get to work. Also, hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new. And also turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the videos or great live podcasts that we do on this channel. But with that being said, until the next video or live podcast, all I can tell you is who that. We are out.